case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In a landmark 2010 case, Milavetz, Gallop, and Milavetz, PA vs. United States, the Supreme Court wrestled with the classification of attorneys providing bankruptcy assistance. At issue were the repercussions of classifying such lawyers as debt relief agencies under the Bankruptcy Abuse Prevention and Consumer Protection Act, BAPCPA, with potential implications for both the legal profession and their financially distressed clients. Prior to the Supreme Court's review, the Court of Appeals handed down a precedent-setting decision, deeming lawyers offering bankruptcy assistance as debt relief agencies. This was predicated on their interpretation of BAPCPA, a statute aimed at curbing debtors from exploiting bankruptcy protections. While this decision broadened the application of the law, some lawyers disputed its fairness and constitutionality, ultimately appealing to the Supreme Court for a final ruling. In the ultimate decision, the Supreme Court upheld the Court of Appeals' classification of lawyers as debt relief agencies, but scrutinized various sections of BAPCPA for potential infringement on First Amendment rights. Section 526A(4), a controversial provision, prohibited these agencies from advising clients to go into more debt in anticipation of bankruptcy. The court's ruling narrowly interpreted this provision, focusing on saving clients from loading up on debt before filing for bankruptcy, an abuse the Act was designed to prevent. In addition, the Supreme Court affirmed the validity of BAPCPA's Section 528, which detailed disclosure requirements for debt relief agencies. They differed from Section 526A(4) in that they mandated disclosure rather than imposed an affirmative limitation on speech. The court's ruling thus solidified the label of debt relief agency for attorneys dealing with bankruptcy cases, indirectly setting the guidelines they must follow while advising their clients. However, it also highlighted the constitutional boundaries these rules could not cross, ensuring First Amendment rights were not overlooked. The court concluded by affirming the judgments of the Court of Appeals for the Eighth Circuit in regard to Section 101, 12A, and 528, but reversed the judgment as to Section 526A(4), rendering it unconstitutional and sending the case back for further proceedings.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class